Thiruchitrambalam, Hara Hara Nama Parvati Padaye, Hara Hara Mahadeva, Sitsavesa, Sivasidambaram, Tenaruடைய சிவனே போற்றி எந்நாட்டவர்க்கும் இறைவா போற்றி. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். எடுக்கும் மாக்கதை இந்தமிழ்ச்செய்யுளாய் நடக்கும் மேன்மை நமக்கருள் செய்திட தடக்கை ஐந்துடை தாழ் செவி நீள்முடி கடக்களிற்றை கருத்துள் இருத்துவாம். உலகலாம் உணர்ந்து ஓதற்கரியவன் நிலவுலாவிய நிர்மலி வேணியன் அலையில் சோதியன் அம்பலத்து ஆடுவான் மலர் சிலம்படி வாழ்த்தி வணங்குவான். சைவத்தின் மேற்சமயம் வேறிலை அதில் சார் சிவமாம் தெய்வத்தின் மேற் தெய்வம் இல்லனும் நான்மறை செம்பொருள் வாய்மை வைத்த திருத்தேவாரமும் திருவாசகமும் உய்வை தரச் செய்த நால்வர் பொற்றாள் எம்முயத் துணையே. தில்லை வாழந்தனரை முதலாக சீர்படைத்த துளையதாம் திருத்தொண்ட தொகைடியார் பதம் போற்றி உலையவர் புராணகதை உலகறிய விரித்துரைத்த செல்வமலி குன்றத்தூர் செக்கிழாரடி போற்றி. அதர்மய மாணிக்க வாசகர் பாதார விந்தம் மணிவோம் பண்டு செய்த தீதான பாவங்கள் எல்லாம் தீர்ந்து ஞானோதயம் வந்து கூட்டிடுமே. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். Dear devotees, welcome back to the Periyapuranam Discourse series with the blessings of the Almighty Lord Shiva. We're here to think through the last part of Periyapuranam, Vellanai sarukkam part 2. Let me bow my head to the lotus feet of the Thiruchitrambalam and also to the 57th Pontiff of Punambatti Kalyanapuriyadina Sri Gomathinayagam Rajasarana Manikasa Swamigal as well. By the grace of the Almighty Lord Shiva, let's go ahead and get started with the last class of Periyapuranam. So right now, Sundaramurti Swamigal is in Thiruchitrambalam temple, and he composed a wonderful Devara hymn called Talaikku Talaimale in Indala tune. And then he finished the Padigam, then Kailash, Lord Shiva decided to call him back to Kailash, and then he ordered the Devas to get him back to Kailash. This is what he said. He called Brahma, Vishnu, and others and said, go to south, Thiruchitrambalam, make Sundara sit on a holy white elephant, Airavanam, and bring him back to Kailash. This is my order. And then the Devas paid their obeisance to Lord Shiva in Kailash, took his order, then they came to Thiruchitrambalam. Nayanmar was just wrapping up his worship and then coming out of the temple, and then he saw all the Devas, Brahma, Vishnu. Then the Devas paid their obeisance to Sri Nayanmar Swamigal, Sundara Swamigal, and they conveyed the wish of Lord Shiva. It's an order from Lord Shiva. We would like you to take it back to Kailash. He cannot say anything about it. So it's the order. By the way, he asked for it. Sundaramurti Swamigal got very emotional and he asked for this, asked for Lord Shiva to end his life on earth. Imagine when Sundaramurti Swamigal asked to end his life on earth, he was 16 years old. He had 2 wives and a king willing to serve him forever. King, not yet, an emperor, chair emperor. And he is already the son of Nayanmar, another king from Nadunadu. So it's not about, he had everything he needed to enjoy the life on earth, but he didn't want to do it. He wants to go back to Kailash. That's the real state of Jnani. Then Sundaramurti Nayana could not say anything. His Lord Shiva's order, he accepted. They took him around. They came around the white elephant. Then they made him sit on the white elephant. It just started going towards the sky. Then Sundaramurti Nayana thought about his friend. Immediately, Charan Brahmalayana came to know, because he had the skill of understanding. Anyone who thinks anything in their heart, he can understand that. He immediately came to know that Sundaramurti Nayana was going to Kailash. What's the point? Why should we live on this earth? Remember, Permale Kurbanainar. We covered the history of the great Permale Kurbanainar long ago. He was also a devotee of Sundam Swami. He saw Sundam Swami as his guru, and he even came to know one day in advance that of Sundam Swami going to Kailash. So he decided to go to Kailash even one day in advance to welcome him. So Shaivam, he could not he could not just control. Then he immediately went ahead and jumped on his white horse, and then he started riding towards the temple. He reached the temple, and the elephant already took off. Saw the sky; it's in the air, up in the air. He saw that, and then King Charan said the great Panchakshara, holy Panchakshara, in the ears of the white horse that he always rides. Then the white Panchakshara, and then the white horse immediately started flying in the sky. It reached the elephant, and then it came around the elephant in clockwise direction 3 times, and then it proceeded, the horse proceeded to Kailash ahead of the elephant. So King Charan Brahmalainar was going first, and then followed by Sundam Swamil and other devas. Seeing King Charan Brahmalainar flew away, his guards and other soldiers gave their lives immediately, gave their lives. They had so much love for the king. They didn't want to live on this earth anymore. They gave their lives. All of them got mukti, and all of them lined up in front of Charan Brahmalainar. So the soldiers and guards of Charan Brahmalainar right in front of Charan Brahmalainar, riding on the horse, marching towards Kailash. Then Sundam Swamil sat on the elephant, surrounded by devas. At this point, Sundam Swamil composed a wonderful Drapadikam. That's the last Padikam Sundam Swamil composed on this earth in Panjama tune. Let's sing that Devarahim along with Sundam Swami. Thiruchitrambalam. தானெனை முன் படைத்தான் மதறிந்துதன் பொன்னடிக்கே நானென பாடலந்தோ நாயினேனை பொருட்படுத்து வானெனை வந்தெதிர்கொள்ள மத்த யானை அருள் புரிந்து ஊனுயிர் வேறு செய்தான் நொடித்தான் மலை உத்தமனே ஊழிதொருளி முற்றும் உயர் பொன்னொடித்தான் மலையை சூழிசையின் கரும்பின் சுவை நாவல ஊரன் சொன்ன ஏழிசையின் தமிழாள் இசைந்தேத்திய பத்தினையும் ஆழி கடலரையா அஞ்சையப்பர்க்கு அறிவிப்பதே ஆழி கடலரையா அஞ்சையப்பர்க்கு அறிவிப்பதே. Thiruchitrambalam. Such a wonderful Devarahim. Melt our heart. There are a lot of messages in this Padikam, especially on the 5th song. Sundam Swami says, Mannulegil pirandu nummai வாழ்த்தும் வழியடியார் பொன்னுலகம் பெறுதல் தொண்டனே நின்று கண்டொழிந்தேன். The devotees were born on this earth. They worship you every day. They do Shiva Puja. They recite Deva, Tiruvasagam, Tirumurai. They chant Panchaksharam. And after life, they attain a spot in Shivalogam. And I see that. I live to see that. I'm going to Shivalogam. So he captured such wonderful things in that Padikam. And then in another song he said when he was approaching Kailash, the other day was asking the Lord who this great saint is. Then Swami said, Is my friend Aruran. Nandamar Uran என்றான் நொடித்தான் மலை தமனே. Nodithan means Kailash. Kailash. When he punished Ravana, that's when it's also known as Nodithan Malay. So they reached Kailash, the southern gate of Kailash, both of them, King Sharavan Sundam Swamigal and King Sharavan Brahmanayana. And if you notice the last song of this Patikam, Sundam Swamigal ordered Varunan, the king of ocean, Varunan, to hand over this Devara hymn to Thiruchitrambalam temple, the Lord in Thiruchitrambalam temple, Anjaikalam temple. Ali Kadalaraya Anjapurku Vipade. Then he got down, both of them got down, and then started walking towards the actual place where Lord Shiva and Parvati Devi are on. They could walk through the entrance, but King Shaivam Nayanmar could not enter the final gate. He was stopped by Sri Nandideva. Nandideva said, "We have permission only for Sundam Swamigal, not for you." So Sundam Swamigal went through the entrance and stopped. He reached the place. There was a fusion of the sounds like Vedic chanting, celestial music, playing of wonderful songs praising Lord Shiva, Gandharvas, Devas, sprinkling flowers, and then he finally reached the place and could have the great darshan of Lord Shiva and Parvati, where he left from. Then he fell down. The Lord Shiva said, "Urane Vandane, Aruram, you came back to Kailash." Sundaram praised the infinite grace of Lord Shiva for taking him back to Kailash. Then he made a humble request to Lord Shiva that his dear friend, King Sharavan Brahmanayana, was stopped at the entrance, was waiting to come inside. Then Lord Shiva ordered Nandideva to bring Sharavan Brahmanayana inside. Then Nandideva said, "You got permission? You can go as well." Then Sharavan Brahmanayana came inside, keeping his hands over his head, and then he paid his obeisance to Lord Shiva and Parvati. Then he made a humble request to Lord Shiva. Then Lord Shiva asked him a question. It was a very tough question. Lord Shiva asked Sharavan Brahmanayana, "I did not ask you to come to Kailash. Why did you come?" It's a tough question. It's not easy to answer. Can anyone come to Kailash without the blessings of Lord Shiva? No way. But still, Lord Shiva asked him the question. But King Sharavan Brahmanayana brilliantly replied, saying, "I got a hold of my Guru, Sri Sundam Swamigal. Adiyenein Arurar Kadal Potri Purasayane Munse Dandanan. I prized my Guru. It brought me to Kailash. I got stopped, and then the infinite grace of you, my Lord, brought me in front of you. I have not come by myself. It's you. My Guru brought me in, and you brought me in." And he answered the question. Then I have another request. May I ask? Yes. Then Lord Shiva said, "Yes. I composed Jnana Ula for you. Can you please allow me to sing this right in front of you?" Lord Shiva said, "Go ahead." That's when King Sharavan Brahmanayana composed the wonderful scripture, holy scripture, Tirukailaya Jnanamula, right in front of Lord Shiva, Goddess Parvati, and all Shivaganas, Sundam Swamigal, in Kailash, the only Tirumurai, in 12 Tirumurai, the only Devara, the only holy scripture of Panir Tirumurai composed in Kailash is Tirukailaya Jnanamula. Devotees do remember that. King Chairamperumal Nayanar composed 3 scriptures, Ponvanathandadi in Chidambaram, Thiruvarumanikovai in Thiruvarur, and then Kailanyanaula in Kailash, right in front of Lord Shiva. Let's go ahead and sing that song along with King Chairamperumal Nayanar. Thiruchitrambalam. திருமாலும் நான்முகனும் தேந்துணராதங்கண் அருமால் உற அழலாய் நின்ற பெருமான் பிறவாதே தோன்றினான் காணாதே காண்பான் துறவாதே ஆக்கை துறந்தான் முறைமையால் ஆளாதே ஆழ்ந்தான் அகலாது அகலியான் ஊழாள் உயராதே ஓங்கினான் சூழொளி நூல் ஓதாது உணர்ந்தான் நுணுகாது நுண்ணியான் யாதும் அணுகாது அணுகியான் ஆதி அரியாகிக் காப்பான் அயனாய் படைப்பான் அரணாய் அளிப்பவனும் தானே பரனாய அரியரணம் செற்றாங்கு அலைபுணலும் பாம்பும் புரிசடை மேல் வைத்த புராணன் எரி இரவில் ஆடும் இறைவன் அமரகுலாம் தற்சூல மாடமருகில் வரக்கண்டு கேடில் சீர் வண்ணச் சிலம்படி மதரார் தாம் உண்ட கண்ணச்சில் எம்மையே ஊட்டுவான் அண்ணலே வந்தாய் வளை கவர்ந்தாய் மாலும் அருந்துயரும் தந்தாய் இதுவோ தகவு என்று நொந்தாள் போல் கட்டுரைத்து கைசோர்ந்து அகமுருகிமை வெளுத்து மட்டி வரும் பூங்கோதை மால் கொண்டாள் கொட்டிமை சேர் பண்ணாரும் இன்சொல் பனை பெருந்தோள் செந்துவர்வாய் பெண்ணார் அவாரம் பெரிதன்றே விண்ணோங்கி மஞ்சடையும் நீள் குடுமி வாழ் நிலா வீற்றிருந்த செஞ்சடையான் போந்ததரு பெண்ணீர்மை காமின் பெருந்தோள் இணை காமின் உன்னீர்மை மேகலையும் உள்படுமின் தென்னீர் காரேறு கொன்றையந்தார் காவாலி கட்டங்கன் ஊரேறு போந்ததுலா Thiruchitrambalam. He completed Thirukailanyanaula right in front of the Lord. The Lord kindly accepted that. Then, actually, the Thirukailanyanaula, King Chairamperumal Nayanar used the literature called Agatturai in Tamil, which means a devotee imagines himself as a woman and then considers the Lord as her husband. So here in Thirukailanyanaula, King Chairamperumal Nayanar considered himself as a woman of 7 stages in her life. 7 stages in her life. And then praise Lord Shiva. Such a wonderful, it's a very, very big scripture. It's 10 to 12 pages. When you get a chance, we must chant this Padikam. So finish this. Then Lord Shiva blessed Sundaram Swamigal. Nambi Arora Swami said, you would continue to do what you were doing before. Became Ala Sundara. Then King Chairamperumal Nayanar was made the leader of Shivaganas and will continue to serve the Lord in Kailash. Paravya Sangliya, who already gave up all the worldly attachments on earth, they also returned as Kamalini and Anintidai and became the attendants of Uma Devi in Kailash. And Varunan, the Lord of Ocean, he handed over Thananai Munpadithan Tirupadigam scripture to the Lord of Thiruvanchaykalam. And in the meantime, when King Chairamperumal Nayanar was composing the great Kailanyanaula, it's part of 11th Tirumurai, in Pani Tirumurai, 12th Tirumurai. Another Sivagana in Kailash called Masatanar Shivagana. He wrote up Kalyana, the Thirukailaya Nyanavula, when King Chairamperumal was composing it. Then at the order of Lord Shiva, he handed that over to the Lord of Tirupidavur, which is close to Tiruchirappalli district. Tirupidavur, currently it's known as Tirupattur, so famous for Brahma temple. Brahma worship Lord Shiva in this temple. So the actual temple name is Brahmaburishwara Temple, Tirupidavur. So he handed over the lotus feet of Sri Brahmaburishwara, Kailaya Yanamula. And that ends the Periyapuranam. If you remember, the Periyapuranam started in Kailash when Devachekla Swamigal opened up Periyapuranam, Nayanmar sarukkam. He started with Kailash. Then he covered how Sundara, Sundara history a bit, and then we covered how he met Anintidai and Kamalini, the god, and then he went to earth, and now he's back to Kailash. So Periyapuranam begins with Kailash and ends with Kailash as well. That's the beauty of it. Let's sing the final song to officially end this spiritual journey. Thiruchitrambalam என்றும் இன்பம் பெருகும் இயல்பினால் ஒன்று காதலித்து உள்ளம் ஓங்கிட மன்றுளாரடியார் அவர் வான் புகழ் நின்றது எங்கும் நிலவே உலகலாம் ஞான ஆரூரரை சேரரை அல்லது நாமுறையும் மாணவையாக்கை உடும்புக்கு அவரை வளர் ஒளிப்பும் வானவராலும் மறுவர்க்கரிய வடகையிலை கோணவன் கோயில் பெருந்தவத்தோ தங்கள் கூட்டத்திலே. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். So dear devotees, we have finished Periyapuranam today, and it's been a long journey. So I think we have around 81 classes in total. We started sometime in January this year. We finished this December. Took 12 months to complete. I would like to take a moment to express my sincere gratitude to all the viewers, Shiva devotees, and also to the ShaivamOrg team for your continuous support to this Periyapuranam Discourse series. It means a lot to us, and I truly appreciate the encouragement from all of you for sharing these videos with the like-minded people. So I humbly offer this great work at the lotus feet of Lord Shiva and Devi Parvati. I bow my head to the lotus feet of Lord Shiva, Devi Chekla Swamigal, and to 47th Pontiff of Gunamedical and Periyapuranam, Sri Gomathinayagam as well. And my final sincere thanks to ShaivamOrg, Sri Ganeshaya, and the whole ShaivamOrg team as well to make this happen. May the love of Lord Shiva spread all over the world. May the great services of 63 Nayanmars spread all over the world, and we remember that in our mind forever. Thiruchitrambalam, Tirunilagandam. Hara Hara Nama Parvati Padaye, Hara Hara Mahadeva, Sitsavesa, Sivasidambaram, Tenaduடைய சிவனே போற்றி என் நாட்டவர்க்கும் நிறைவா போற்றி. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். ஸ்ரீ சுந்தரமூர்த்தி நாயனார் மலடிகள் போற்றி போற்றி. ஸ்ரீ சரவண பெருமாள் நாயனார் மலடிகள் போற்றி போற்றி. குன்றத்தூர் வள்ளலார் பெருமான் ஸ்ரீ தேவ சேக்கலா சுவாமிகள் மலடிகள் போற்றி போற்றி. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். திருநீலகண்டம்.